Oh, hello and welcome. Welcome all. I'm 0% prepared to start this episode, but I instinctively hit the start hotkey, and so now we're going. I'm Enviro Boy, you can call me Scott. I'm playing Elden Ring. We managed to beat like 2 bosses yesterday, demonstrating that this game is very feast or famine when it comes to success. Either you're sitting and struggling and dying constantly, or you are just finding all the success in the world. I'm gonna rest and get my stuff back, and we're here. We collected stuff, and now I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go down here, and I'm not convinced we won't have more to do once we do so, but come down here just very carefully. It's terrifying when you just jump into the blackness, but it's what we do. We're here. I'm content, warm, and snuggled up. I'm recording this on St. Patrick's Day. It's releasing far later than St. Patrick's Day because I do this stuff in advance because it makes sense to do that. But we're here. I'm sitting here without green beer because I don't drink, but okay, that seems like it's probably just the way out, so I should probably go talk to the four-armed baby doll here. And put that, so I guess we'll put on the ring, and we'll get ourselves a nice cutscene to open things up. And that'll be fine. She's probably fine. She's probably not dying or horribly ruined or something. That's probably not blood. It's probably just like sap from some weird tree or something. See, she's fine. It's just paint. A child was going to do something, like an art project, ill-advised, and fine, and now we'll be the ones to give her the wedding ring over the engagement ring. I feel like that's probably actually what the implication here is, or something. As Belinda marries her beloved. Till death do us part, which probably doesn't actually have to be that long in this game. And so it'll be fine there. Well, now she died, so we're already free. In some ways that maybe is the best of all worlds. You just get married and then immediately die, so you're both free to go, and that's great. Oh, she's here. And then, meanwhile, ghosts are running around with swords longer than they are tall. Most men would kill for such endowments.
So it was thee who would become my lord.
It's true, and the Antler Man will become our guardian.
I am pleased, however. Thou art a fitting choice.
I don't understand why it did thou art
sky.
as a contraction there. She said art there. Saved ourselves exactly one typeface space by doing the apostrophe and no space instead of the space in the A. Sorry, I should pay attention to what she's saying. And so she's dead as the nest of blood disappears, and we can get the Dark Moon Greatsword, which is pretty sick. It might work with our... Hold on, we can check our inventory. We can check it out. That might actually work with our build pretty well. And that's not in my mind that it's the one to use. We have the Lord Soren's... Yeah, see, we could... What do we need? We need... Oh, we're too stupid to use it, unfortunately. Nickel every time I found myself in such a situation. Just too stupid to be able to handle anything. Far too stupid. So we'll probably just not use that one. We could, in theory, use some of these, but honestly, we're just making such progress with our fire greatsword, and it doesn't really matter, so... Glad we did it, and then we completed that whole situation, but now that's fine. And so now we can go, just for the sake of the quest line, come up over here to here. Yeah, we'll come up over here, and we should be able to find our friend and talk to him. I mentioned that I think we have to go outside for him. I mentioned that it's St. Patrick's Day, and my intention here is today is I probably...
A part of her very being.
Oh, there he is. Yep, there's our man.
I can never betray her, no matter what might happen.
Oh, he's having an internal crisis. Oh man, oh, we're doing this again, huh? Are we? Okay, well, I guess that's the way it be. Oh, okay, alright, hold on. Okay, you know, buddy. We were friends, man. We were friends. We were like super cool buddies, and now we have to do this multiple times. This seems a little... Belinda, drink a potion, good lord. Just have this one ready to go here. Okay, alright, well, I guess our dodges won't do what we're hoping they'll do here. Drink that up, Belinda. Oh, okay, he had another attack going there. Oh, okay, and of course, it'll just, there's always more to have to dodge with these guys. It's never good enough for us to just, like, dodge. I can't, Belinda, I need you to drink your potions, man. You keep not drinking potions when I tell you to drink them. It's not functional, you know? Okay, alright, this is fine. It's fine. Just get out of the way. Belinda! Belinda. There we go. Drink up, drink up. Alright, well, I guess the dodges will just continue to not do anything for us. That's great and wonderful. Alright. He has so many attacks he can chain together. This seems a little unfair, if I'm being perfectly honest. Belinda, again with the not dodging when I tell you to dodge. It's getting kind of old. Alright. Okay, well. Get out of the way of things. Why is there so much crap in the way? We keep running into stuff when I'm just trying to dodge and survive, man. It's getting insane. Okay, alright, alright. Okay, Belinda, I need you to get out of the way now. Oh, Belinda, oh god, no, don't die right now, Belinda. Come on, we're so close. Gosh darn it. Destroy the centipede god of the world, and then Blade comes up, and it's all we can handle, huh? Okay, well, and wouldn't it be nice if we could just, like, you know, use our spectral tears or whatever, but... No, and again, no, we're not permitted to, you know, use our mimic tears and stuff, because this game, as always, has arbitrary rules about when you can and can't use your crap, and it makes no sense, and it's fine, I guess, if that's your jam, and you like it when games are like, hey, we're just gonna do stupid stuff just for the sake of making it all difficult here, and making your life more awful and horrible. There we go. Let's just get ahead of this whole situation, huh, Belinda? There we go. Get our hits in here. Dodge it and dodge, and then get an attack. And then, okay, well, I guess even though he's a bigger brute than we are, I guess he gets to go faster than us, and that's cool or something, I suppose. But this time we're a bit more on the ball here. I think we can probably just get our hit in there and call it good. So, sorry, buddy. I guess that has to be the way it is. With the great sword and his armor. His armor might actually be kind of sick armor for us to use. Hold on a second. Let's check that. If we just or go to our equipment here, we can have. Hold on. Where's okay. We can just, we just gotta make sure we stay at medium load here. Okay, there's that. What's this? Silver tier mask. And there's mask, all kinds of stuff. Did we not get his helmet for it? I guess we didn't get a helmet of his for it. That's fine. I suppose. I suppose it can be fine for us to not get the cool stuff. It's frustrating. We could put that on and do like some sort of like motif of the Red Riding Hood or something, but we did get Blade's armor, which will do absolutely nothing for our... It won't change a lot of our stuff. It lowers a few of our resistances, but lifts other ones and gives us more poise, which is pretty sick, so... I suppose we can put that on. That'll be rad. And then what about these gauntlets here? Blade's gauntlets. Far worse. Lowers our load, but I think it's not worth it. I would prefer to keep the protection since we're still at the right level of load. And then Blade's Greaves, though, much better. Still keeps us at medium load, though, so we'll just do that. And that'll be awesome. Just kind of mishmash some things here. And this is great. And now we have become the Blade. And so... Oh, look at that. He changed, though. That was like a different guy now or something. Oh, wait, no. These are just a bunch of, like, corpses that he killed, I guess, or something. At any rate... So I think now we're supposed to... Oh, wait, hold on. We should grab our stuff. Where's... From where we died. That would be a good idea to have that stuff. I mean, it's not a ton, but it's more than nothing. So only 2,000. Wait, hold on. We only got 2,000 for blade. That seems a little. I don't know, rude. Seems a little cheap. I mean, we worked pretty hard for that, man. I'm telling you. Oh well, I guess it is what it is. We gotta talk to this man here. He's probably gonna tell us something about how tragic it is that Blade died and at the fate of whatever. Yeah.
Of you to drop by.
Yeah, it is good of me to drop by.
Lady Rani departed on her journey.
Yeah, I know. I'm the one who did it.
Along the dark path of Empyrean.
From
Rena's Rise, as she calls it.
Yeah, so called.
Not have been possible without you. As Lady Rani's war counselor, and moreover, her childhood warden, I express my deepest gratitude.
I guess you're welcome.
And only you were Lady Rani's true champion.
Rather than her fake one, her lie one. Blade's death. I want to discuss this.
How could Blythe?
I mean, you kind of told me.
Free from his cell.
Well,
no.
How about that?
Blythe became a curse that plagued Lady Rani. Yet even in madness,
does it count as him giving himself to her, or did I like give him to her by being the one who?
And I thought myself a capable war
to, you know, killed him in the end.
You soon enough, Blythe.
Yeah. Okay.
I only hope
so.
You'll accept my
we
apology.
mourn the loss of our wolfy friend. Can we do anything? No, we need more smithing stones. And then, yeah, and we don't use any of these. This is pointless for us to worry about here. Alright, so we'll just leave it at B. And so we've talked to EG, and then I think that's mostly good. I think there's one other thing. If we go to... No, it's not there. There's a place we can go to around here where we can do... That's it. No. Ring Wolf Shack. There's a place that we can presumably go. This classroom, Church of Cuckoo, Grand Library. No, it's not there. Inhibition. No. Black Knife Catacomb. There's a place that we can go. If we go. Wait, hold on. I need the study hall in East Liurnia. I don't remember where the heck I'm supposed to go for the part that I'm trying to do. I have the Artist Shack. That's the Liurnia. Black Knife Catacombs, Church of Inhibition, Grand Left, Manor Top Manor, Royal, something, Northern Liurnia. If that's all the Phantom Tree, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I don't remember where this is supposed to be. Hold on a second. I'm gonna look up one thing. I want to make sure I'm not misremembering something. All right, I'm back. I needed to just check and make sure I knew where I was going, and I think it's here. Yeah, because we needed to go there. Just haven't like identified it yet, and so I just wanted to make sure, because this game is so cryptic and all the names sound the same. It's like when you are trying to figure out where to go in your hometown, and all of the roads are named like Bradley and Boardwalk and Beltline and Bridgeway and Bridge Street, and you're like, which one is it and where do I go, and get confused because they couldn't just like do it simply and name everything like alphabetically. Like the first one is like Ajax Street, and the next one is Bitcoin Street, and the next one is Cat Claw Street. You know, like you could just make this so easy, but then we're all like, we're gonna just arbitrarily name everything, probably after people, but like they don't need it, they don't care, no one cares, it's not helpful. No one understands what these names are and everything, and it's just a whole bunch of silliness. You know, they could have done the best thing in the world and made it easy to find everything, but they didn't, and so now you're stuck not knowing where the heck to go, and that's what's happening here, because everything's named East Limlernia and Life-Giving Lim Grove and all these things, and all of you mega fans will be like, why can't you just understand it? Why don't you remember the names off the top? And it's like, I don't know, maybe I'm dyslexic or something. It's hard to know, but I'm pretty sure I know I need to do something around in here I can't remember how to get in. I might need to go down to Jarburg, and it's possible that I'm remembering the wrong thing. And in fact, it seems quite likely, because here I am, and there's nothing but dead people here. Which doesn't seem like it's likely to be very helpful. Yeah, this doesn't... It would appear that going that direction is not the way to do this. So let's try going down to Jarburg. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. I can't remember. It's... oh, wait, no. It's... Oh, I see. I remember. You can see the pathway right there. I'm just being dumb. Travel, fast travel, it would probably work better for me to just, like, you know, get on my horse or whatever, but I didn't think about that until I already hit fast travel, so... And we'll probably still, at this point, just go ahead and get on our horse, because we're actually allowed to get on our horse, you know, in a time when it's only moderately helpful. Although I suppose it makes sense. In many ways, our horse serves as... Oh, shoot, I went the wrong way. Gosh darn it, this is impossible to figure out, man. There's just so much going on here. My cat's now wandering around, probably going to bump the microphone and cause all kinds of feedback and popping noises that'll make everyone go deaf, but it's adorable, and we let it happen because she's just a cat, and she's very sweet. We already got this painting, right? Yeah, we already got that painting. That's fine. So it's just all a nightmare, and everything is all kinds of crazy town banana pants as my cat is now jumping around and, you know, probably gonna knock something off a shelf or something like that, and we'll look at her and I'll be like, oh, you, and she'll look at me and be like, what, me? I didn't do anything. I'm just an innocent little animal. You can't expect me to understand the importance of not, you know, throwing your just hard drive storages off of the shelf because I'm just a cat, man. You know, like cats, we don't understand these things. It's... Even though you yell at me every time I do it, and you would think that I could catch on, but I don't, because then, as I keep saying, I'm just a cat, and that's just, you know, we do what we do, and that's fine, and you can't act like you have a problem with it because you keep me around, and it doesn't matter how much of a problem I cause because I'm constantly trying to steal my brother's food, and eat it in front of him, and make fun of him, and make it difficult for you to give him his special kidney diet because he's an old man who's got needs that I don't have, and I'm, again, a cat. I don't understand and appreciate the importances of these things. I just am always hungry and want to eat food. And, you know, if there's food around, I'll eat it, even if it's not mine, because what is ownership to a wild creature? I don't understand concepts like contracts or dollars or property ownership. That's a very human concept, and even then it kind of depends on which human society you originate from, because not every society was super keen on the concept of property, and it's largely what caused a lot of issues early on in colonial days, because people would be like, yeah, you can come and share our land because we don't own the land, and then the people that owned it were like, I don't understand your language, but we like ownership, so I'm going to take this from you, and when you get mad, I'm going to act like somehow I have the moral high ground, and on it goes. Who did that? No, you can't just, like, show up and attack and then disappear like that, man. I mean, it's a clever tactic, and it probably works, but I don't like when you do it to me, so you can't do that. It's against the rules, is what I'm going to say now. But now we can go in here. This is where we needed to go, and we can have ourselves a little powwow at the carrion study. And now I think we gotta climb to the top of this one. This is gonna be a whole process in and of itself, and that's fine, and it'll be fun, probably. Can we level up? No, of course we can't level up. We're such high levels now, and if we're only getting 2,000, you know, points for killing the man that has been our friend for ages. Like, you would think a betrayal would be worth a little more, you know? Like, that's the hard part about that whole situation, isn't it? Like, it's like we murdered a man who murdered us, and it's this whole emotional investment, and then all, like, the compensation you get is you get to walk around with his stolen armor as though it were a trophy, when really it's just a reminder of the depressing situation that we're all part of now. In this horrible land of horrible things happening, and then they're like, you did it, you get this prize, and it's wonderful, and aren't you just so happy? And you're like, no, I'm not. I would rather still have my friend. Because as we always jokingly say, but the reality is the truth of it, that the friendships we make were the real treasures. Except I guess not. I guess the things we stole from the friends and the friendships we made, those are the treasures. Pretty sure if I remember properly, somewhere around here there's going to be all kinds of what does the message read? Destruction, yep. Pretty sure around here somewhere there's just like a bunch of hands that are going to drop down and attack us. And I can understand, ouch, good lord. Alright, well, okay, well, Belinda, we're gonna need to get out of the way of all this nonsense here. This is a bad situation for us here. We can just get ourselves over here. We'll just kite these guys here. Go ahead and drink your flask. Of course, we can't use our minutes here. That would be a helpful thing, and that's, as we've discussed many times, it's not really what this game's in the business of. You know, fairness or helping us. It's just not how this world works here. That seems ridiculous. Get the hit on him, Belinda. You would run away, you big fat wimp. Where did you reappear? Way over there, huh? Okay. Well, this is going to be a real project then. Let's just go ahead and get past. Okay, alright, well. There we go. Just get past these guys. Get in there, get in, get the hit, Belinda, get the hit. There we go. Good job, Belinda. Proud of you. Good lord, there's so many of them. Go ahead and hit all these guys. Just kill it, clean house a little bit so we don't have to deal with it so much. That's great. Now, presuming that we've climbed up even further now. Yeah. See if we can just, like, get ourselves to dodge in and then get the hits off. Nope, come on, Belinda, reach with your sword. You absolute wuss. Constantly running away like a little baby man. Or woman. It's often ambiguous in this world, and that's honestly kind of cool in its own way. It's like, what does it matter at the end of the day? A cool character is a cool character. That's all we should really care about. Honestly, is just whether or not a character is really cool and fun to interact with. It doesn't have to have really a strong bearing whether they're a man or a woman or something other than those two options, because it's not always quite so crystal clear and clear cut and all of that. So, you know, it's all great. Anyway, we're continuing to climb up here. There's our annoying little guy here. See if we can get in here. Get the attack in, Belinda. No, this seems a little unfair now. And dodge. Okay, well, I guess we can just choose to not dodge. This is fine. Nope. Get in there, Belinda. Get in. This seems wildly unfair that you can just kind of keep dodging like this, you little turd. Why don't you hold still for once, man? Why don't you just hold still and just accept your fate, man? Like, how much mana do you have, man? This seems a little unfair, what's happening here. I should actually probably drink that. Dodge. How does this happen? Does this keep going forever, or what? What's our deal here, dude? Dodging. Is this even possible for me to catch you or something? I don't understand what the deal is here. Alright, well, like, if you're just gonna... I wonder if perhaps I should just, like, wander around the other way and see if I can catch you that way. We'll just go in circles. Why not, man? Who cares? Apparently we're just never gonna catch you, and so that's wildly unfair and not all that interesting of a fight if we're gonna do that. I was hoping that we were just kind of eventually going to, you know, back you into a corner or something at some point. Belinda, I need you to focus on that. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Let's just kill off all your friends here. That's probably part of it or whatever. There you go, Belinda. Get your hits in. Kill that guy. And so now he's going to try and give chase to us, and we'll keep going around and see if we can get these guys here. Get him. And get him. And then we'll get him. The little ghost pirates that just are standing around with their little swords, doing whatever they see fit. So, are you gonna just keep dodging around? Is that what this deal? Is that what the deal is here? Yep, that's what the deal is here. I don't have ranged attacks. I don't know what I would be able to do about this situation. Okay, well, I can't. So, like, you just, like, not... Okay, I'm just gonna ignore you now, because this is... I don't remember how this... if this is how this is, or if I'm forgetting anything, but I'm just gonna climb, and I'm just gonna try to ignore this guy, because it's becoming increasingly clear that your game is disinterested in giving me some sort of... like, any sort of methodology for getting through this. So we'll just kind of keep walking around. I know that there's like ways to kind of go around to places, and you have to... I'm pretty sure we have to get up there or something, and I know we'll just like turn things upside down or something along those lines. It's hard to remember in a game like this. No, don't zoom in on the guys that aren't the ones that we need to attack right now. I want you to focus on this guy, because that's a real good way to just get yourself flung off the rafters here, Belinda, to get yourself all fixated on the wrong guy. Alright, there we go. And now we can just go straight on, and we're in a better position. Attack. Attack. Okay, it's fine. Attack and attack. There we go. Oh boy, and there's our ladder. We need to be on this side of it, though, so we can go over and be at the right part of it. So we can climb up, and hopefully, because we already killed those rats, it'll be easy enough for us to not be afraid of falling and dying when we get up there, although I already see more rats. As one knows, the rafter rats are always up here, and as unclear as it is how these giant little buggers got up here, frankly, it's not even the most absurd concepts of all of these things, because they, you know, like it makes perfect sense in a lot of ways. That's exactly how it would be, because like rats are always finding their way into complex places that it doesn't really make sense for them to be. That's what they do. And somewhere around here there's like a statue or something that we're supposed to be able to use. I don't remember exactly what it is, but actually it makes a lot of sense right now for me to... We'll tackle that, because it's going to matriculate into a whole other thing once we do. So I'll remember how to do that, and we'll take care of it on the next episode, because for now it's looking like it's going to be a pretty good time for me to say thank you so much for joining. I love and appreciate all of you, and words to the wise: when walking around in rafters, make sure you have some methodology for the attacking and, you know, getting after the rats, because they'll be there in the rafters, and they'll probably be giant, and they'll probably want to eat you or something like that. It's hard to say, but it's always good to be prepared for those things. So there you go. We love you, and we'll see you next time. And it's a good thing that timing let me do it, because truth be told, I don't actually remember how to do this. I'm totally gonna have to look it up. And now I guess I've let the cat out the bag, because I always leave these little talking bits at the end, but we'll call it an Easter egg for those who are patient enough and actually watch my crap long enough for it to be something that they hear and understand that I'm saying.